All right. Good afternoon, Cocoa Beach High School. Welcome to the Merritt Island Space Coast Island Classic on October 15th, 2022. My name is Robert Bosma from Trinity, Florida, and today I have the privilege of adjudicating you in the caption of Music Ensemble. I'll be evaluating the achievement of musicianship and the sound tuning and technique of your ensemble in today's performance. I really look forward to hearing you today. I hope my comments will be helpful, and I wish you the best of luck. I'll be back with you when you're ready to perform. All right, drum majors, thank you for the salute. Here we go. Just listening to this opening right now. Yeah, nice harmonization in the clarinet duet. Snare drummer, make sure we're just working on consistency of left hand to right hand roll in terms of those double strokes. Yeah, nice characteristic woodwind sound here. Yeah, good lift at the end of the phrase. Lower clarinets can really play out more to support. Yeah, all lower reeds there, so we have the fullness of the chord. Yeah, make sure we support to the end of the phrase with lots of air. Yeah, when we come in there, lower reeds, make sure that we're blending into the ensemble of what's playing before you. Nice build here. Listen for pitch in the first trumpet. Yeah, take some time to tune that chord at that point of resolution there. Build it up from the tuba. And go root, fifth, third, and just really work on tuning that. Okay. Yeah, nice groove here. Pretty good pulse control between the ostinato and the guitar and the low brass. From a balance standpoint, in that moment I could use a little bit more from the trombone. Yeah, nice job, trombone solo. I think maybe bring the ensemble back just a little bit during that trombone solo, just due to the staging, and then the trombone can maybe play out a little bit more. But overall, nice sound trombone. Okay, appreciate the totality of the environment here with simultaneous responsibilities. Well, watch some of the timing on those hits. See if we can get a little greater clarity of articulation here, tubas, sousaphones. Just make sure we're lining up between the three different, I think there's 3 different keyboard percussion elements. Okay. So really quick regarding the horn solo, we want to look at maybe our right hand placement. To me, at least from where I am in the press box, the sound is a little stuffy. I'm thinking that right hand might be covering or a little bit towards the right part of the bell as opposed, or the left part of the bell, excuse me, as opposed to the right part. And I know this is a little bit out of my caption. This is more of a design thing, but right now, that the emotion of what I think you want to communicate there with that horn solo isn't necessarily being reflected. It looks like you might be miking that horn, but it's not really being communicated up here. I almost think you'd be better off doing that on the mellophone. Maybe just something to experiment with. I could definitely use more of that horn in the melody, in the mix right here. Yeah, nice crescendo. Appreciate us contributing at different dynamics. Yeah, nice job on that ascending line in the upper woodwinds. Make sure we're really working on blend here in the brass ensemble. Hearing some trumpets stick out. Make sure from a timing standpoint, as we're in this kind of 12/8 type feel, that we're subdividing those triplets. That's a nice sound there from your brass section. Listen for pitch on that last note, horn. So drummer, make sure we're driving with that hi-hat pattern. Bang-a-lang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang. You also might want to consider, as opposed to playing the backbeat on 2 and 4 on the snare, maybe switch to a cross stick. That way we can hear the saxophone ensemble. Yeah, overall pretty good job, saxophones. I like that. Enjoyed that moment. Go through that and really work on defining articulations. So as we're switching into this jazz style, one of the biggest things is to communicate that jazz style is articulation. And the more you can define those articulations, the better that's going to be, the style's going to be communicated to your audience. One of the things that I like to do in terms of working on jazz articulation is our syllabic approach. I'll try to recap that at the end here. Yeah, lack of clarity in that moment right there. Yeah, get down more so that we can hear the moving line. Yeah, let's take some time to tune that last chord. Really find pitch center there. Again, I discussed the idea of just building that up from the root all the way up root 5th, 3rd, and take some time to tune it on those moments of resolution when you have those like impact chords all throughout your show. Take some time to tune those. Make sure, students, you understand your role within that ensemble. Within that chord, within the ensemble, on each one of those chords. So there's a moment there where, again, there's kind of like a little forte piano thing that was happening in the winds. And then I think you can get down a little softer on that so that we can hear the moving line, which I believe was in the woodwinds, but it was really hard to hear that. So getting back to what I was talking about regarding the articulation of the jazz style stuff in the Sweet Georgia Brown. So the approach that I would encourage you to use is the syllabic one. So all of our accents are a da syllable. All of our tenutos are a do syllable. All of our staccato notes are dit. And then our marcatos can either be dot or dat, just depending on if you want it to be more weighted or not. So if that's written in your music already, great, then just go ahead and apply those syllables. If not, then what I would encourage you to do is go through kind of like what whether it's just, have the director do this, or maybe section leader or something. Go like like the principal violinist would in an orchestra. They would go through and put in all the bowings. Same thing needs to happen there in terms of the articulations, and then make sure everyone can say it first in terms of saying those syllables together, and then of course playing it. All right. So Cocoa Beach High School, I enjoyed your performance today. Some of the things that we talked about was control of sound for our trumpets in the upper trumpets. Especially when we get to higher volumes, just making sure that the control is there. We talked a lot about blending and also about tuning in some different moments. There are a few timing things going on, but overall, I think that's working for you pretty well. And then made a few suggestions to some of our percussion in terms of especially with the drum set stuff. So I hope my comments were helpful today, and I wish you the best of luck the rest of your season.